I mean, maybe I'm misunderstanding that. Try and explain that for me.
Let's just start here with 589. It is very clearly a breadcrumb in plain sight. And before we get into like who's hiding it and what it could mean, like it is simply a very interesting number mathematically and numerologically. So 5 times 8 times 9 is 360.
Yep.
Which is the Ouroboros, the full circle. 5 plus 8 plus 9 is 22, which is the most important number in numerology. It's the master builder number. And, the whole point is the builders. 589 is the sum of 2 primes, a prime triple sum. And the most interesting part, or one of them, is it's the sum of 7 consecutive Fibonacci numbers.
Okay.
Not to mention the 11th, 12th, and 13th number of pi. So there's these interesting sort of mathematical, it's like coded. It's like this very interesting and important number to numerologists and really anyone that was going to try to, encode meaning in a number. And then I'm not really big on gematria, but this one's kind of unignorable. The 589 is the Declaration of Independence.
Wow.
And it's also Donald Trump, and it's Jesus. It's 985 is Jesus. So
wow. Yeah. Significant number.
Yeah, right. It's pretty crazy. So that just simply the number itself without anything else considered. So and then you get to like the builders, so the actual people that are building this thing they're putting 589 in front of us for some reason. They wanted us to see it. And so Brad Garlinghouse has followed 589 people forever. And I don't know, like if whoever out there has ever tried to maintain a peg of a following, but it's something you have to, he might even have someone hired to maintain that peg, cause it fluctuates. People drop off. It's a thing that changes. So it's constantly maintained. And Ripple, who's actually recently changed this, but for years they followed 985. So you already, the two biggest entities in this whole thing, Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple.
Sorry to jump in there. I think the question is why? Just on those two things, right? We've looked at 589 being a very significant number for a number of reasons. Why mimic that? On not just, Brad's account, we could say, okay, bit of a coincidence, but also on Ripple's. And I know they did change it recently, but it was that for a long, long time. And by the way, guys, this is starting to just touch lightly the surface of this 589 rabbit hole, which I'm sure we can sort of get into in a little bit more detail.
Oh, we're going to get there.
Let's go.
So these are the two intros, but then you start to notice and this is just playful, but the creators, they riddle about it. So here's David Schwartz, saying, send me 0.589 Bitcoin. He's just having fun with it. The Zaman wallet was exactly 58.9 megabytes to download. The creator of the XRPL Labs head, Vitsa, created the Zaman wallet. So that's his app. Here's him again, Vitsa, who's made a running app, 589 steps right there. David Schwartz right here, 589 on his bag, on his lunch bag. Vitsavind again, 589 as the temperature in the XRPL Labs HQ. David Schwartz, here's an example of the kind of thing I should never ever tweet. 589,000. Here's him again, 589. Look what he says too. I swear I was just getting gas today and saw this. I don't mean to encourage crazy conspiracies. Seriously.
Why
else?
Yeah.
Why else do this thing?
Yeah.
Because they get a kick out of it. And we're going to get to this too. But I think 589 is so much bigger than XRP Bitcoin. I think it's a very important number to humanity. Okay. And we'll get to that at the end.